Sean Zattel here with middleweight contender Jahi Tucker, fresh off a pretty good win over Euri Cedeno, previously undefeated puncher Euri Cedeno on that Jaron Ennis Xander Zayas undercard in Brooklyn. Yeah, first of all, Jahi, you did everything you said you were going to do when we talked about before the fight that power wouldn't matter, that you would beat him convincingly, and you did. Take me through that win first off, and what did you like about it? And I'm sure you've had a chance to watch it back. What did you feel like needed some work?
Feel like the fight was a good fight, good performance. I definitely feel like I should have there was times where I think I could have punched a little bit more. Like there was spots where I could have added on top of my combinations. That's probably like the only thing I could really say, and at points I could have used a different defensive move sometimes. That would kind of save me getting hit sometimes. But all in all, I wasn't mad at the performance. I felt like it was all right. Like if I gave it a rating, I give it like a B minus. You feel me? Like it was a good performance. You could definitely get better. Um, as for Yuri, exactly what I seen is what I expected. Um, he's a little bit faster than I expected, slightly faster than I expected, but after that, everything else was kind of.
Was he punching pretty good? Did he have good power, or
Yeah,
it
yeah,
was?
he had good power. He definitely had some good power. It's just like I've dealt with power before. Like power doesn't really worry me, bro. I'm not gonna lie. You guys seen I got like ever since I got hit by that Russian guy, I don't know. It's like I don't know. It's like I almost expect that to happen. So it's like I don't get like you know what I'm trying to say?
Hmm.
Word.
And that's
Hell
experience.
yeah.
So what when you say you felt you could have thrown because you came out, like a bat out of hell, like the first
Yeah.
round, nailing them with
Yeah.
combinations. And then
Yeah.
yeah, as the fight continued, they became a little
Yeah.
fewer and further between the combinations. Is
Yeah.
that conditioning or what was
Nah,
it?
that was just me realizing, I'm outboxing you. Like at this point, I'm fighting him, and we're having good exchanges, and your adrenaline's pumping. I want to say maybe around like the fourth, fifth round, like I just start kind of just start jabbing, and I realized, like, yo, I'm kind of beating him with just my jab right now. Let me do this for a little bit, and then you started. I feel like that's where I need to start implementing some of the combinations. I could still stay off that jab, bang, stay on the jab, and then instead of throwing one, one, two, throw like a one, one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, and then go back to moving again, and then back to the jab again. You get what I'm trying to say?
Hmm.
Like that's what I think, and putting the right body shots in there at the right times. I feel like I could have stopped them if I was using the right type of punches, if I was aiming my punches where they're supposed to go. And he ended up getting very weak by the ninth, 10th round. I was backing him up. He was getting weaker. If it was 12 rounds, maybe I could have got the stoppage, maybe not. But I do know I could have got it earlier if I invested more in the body for sure. So just trying to get better, bro. Like get ready for these next set of guys.
Yeah, you are now number 7 with the WBA and all the way up at number 4 with the IBF in that top
Yeah.
four area. Before we get to the landscape, though, I tweeted during the fight. I said, and don't get mad at me, Jahi, but I said, Jahi Tucker, you got a little bit of a screw loose in a lovable
Yeah.
way. I said in a lovable way because you're a good guy, man. When you talk with us, when you talk to the
Yeah.
people,
Yeah.
friendly kind of guy you could come up to, ask for a picture, talk boxing with
Yeah.
you. But you're a little crazy when it comes time to fight. All right. We saw it at the
Yeah.
press conference before. We
Yeah.
seen how you approached the fight in the first round, jumping all over him.
Yeah.
Would you agree with that? Jahai Tucker is a little crazy. He is a little,
I think every genius has a little screw loose. I feel like if you want to be that guy, you got to be able to push the boundary to some extent, push yourself past, um, what conventional wisdom would tell you to do. Sometimes you may have to push yourself past it. I knew that he liked to get started early, so for a split second, we're like jabbing at each other, look at each other, and in my brain, I'm just like, yo, like I know he wants to throw something big at me. I'm not even gonna give him a chance. I'm gonna just start wilding on him. Like, let's just do it. If we're gonna do it, let's just do it now. And then from there, you kind of get more into the fight and you go from there.
yeah. Well, okay. Now you say it like that. Bernard Hopkins, he said about Trinidad, he's like, if a guy has a gun, you smother the gun. You don't run from the
Yeah,
gun, and that's kind
yeah,
of what right you did. Like,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
it,
yeah. Exactly that. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So. But yeah, I mean, you were even telling him before the fight, you're not gonna run up in anybody's house because he said something
No,
about I'll go in your house.
don't run to your house. Like, yeah, bro. Trust me, you don't want to do that. And but like it's all promo for the fight and stuff like that. But it's promo for the fight, but it's generally how you feel though. You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
I feel like it's a theater in a sense, but we're basically improvising, and but our improvising is not off of like what guys told us to do. It's just what's going on, Right.
Yeah, all of it together makes you an interesting guy, and that's
Uh,
good. That's good for boxing. You know what I mean?
oh yeah, man. Thanks.
So, but on to the landscape now. How are you feeling about everything now? Denzel Bentley, he gets elevated to full WBO champion. You had a lot to say about Amari Jones before this fight. You guys are now together in that
Yeah,
IBF title picture. What
yeah.
do you want to, what's on your mind, man?
I mean, I believe strongly I'm the best middleweight in the world still. Like, I just need a belt to finish to give me the absolute title. They elevated Bentley, which I expected. He was an interim. I knew that Janibek was gonna end up dropping the belt eventually. He wasn't gonna be able to fight in time. And it's kind of just shaping up how I expected it to shape up. You get what I'm trying to say? You guys like Amari Jones, they're always gonna be there. I'm more focused on the Aaron McKennas and the guys who are fighting for the belt. Because who knows, maybe we get to fight them right away before we fight Amari Jones. Maybe Amari Jones has to wait on the back burner. Maybe he fights them first. You get what I'm trying to say? And we meet up for like a unification belt. You know, Honestly, the fight that I would love, that I definitely would love, I would love to go out to UK and fight Denzel Bentley. You know, I think that's a legendary fight. I feel like that's a fight that will be remembered forever. And man, it it's at the point where it's just like the fight that I just had. It just kind of confirmed what I already knew. You get what I'm trying to say? There's no active boogeyman in the division, like you say, like where I don't know, but I know I'm the boogeyman. I know people are gonna like start thinking twice about fighting me, or at least if they don't, their advisors or their coaches are gonna tell them, hey, I don't really know, you know.
Do you think in your current position, number seven with the WBO, I know Top Rank's done business with Denzel Bentley before. They gave him his title shot against Janibek. Do you think Top Rank could land you that fight at the number seven position, or you're gonna have to do something to get in closer ranking to get the like number one to get Denzel?
Well, you look at the ranking. I know right above me is Connor Benn. He's number six. So I would rule him out because he's fighting at 47 now. He
Yeah.
was at 60 for one fight. So all right, let's say I'm at number six. Let's say they arranged. I'm at number six now. All right. Um, hey man, I'm down to fight the top. I'm down to fight anybody. I need to get that opportunity. And you guys know that, right? I'm not really here to say, hey, I'll fight anybody. I'm just here to at this point, bro, because I feel like I've been knocking out the contenders one by one, bro. Like I'm just like checking them off. If I get another contender off the list, I'm like just minimizing the competition for everybody else. Notice how the other two guys, Denzel fought his share of fights. He won the interim belt, and he basically earned that world title.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Aaron McKenna and the guy out in Italy,
Olanosa, I think is something. Yeah.
yeah, I don't know how to pronounce his name,
Me neither.
but yeah, but I'm just calling him O. And
And I'm
and
Italian, and I
you're
still I'm messing up. But go ahead.
nah, yeah, but yeah, to be honest, like I'm not gonna say I never heard of these guys. I've heard of them before, but maybe I go look at their box record or anything. I haven't really seen them take anybody out. This is probably going to be the time where I see them fighting somebody, which is them fighting each other,
Right.
and so it's just like I know that my resume is for sure the most stacked. Look at yo, I will pay you if you can name me one guy other than Keyshawn Davis. No disrespect to Keyshawn Davis, he's not a
Terrell
formidable
Goucher.
opponent.
Terrell Goucher. Terrell Goucher.
Terrell Gausha,
Yeah.
then the guy who got knocked out by Tim Tszyu at 54.
He went the distance with him.
He went with Tim Tszyu. Didn't
He
Tim Tszyu
did. He
like
did.
beat him up though?
Olympian Jahi.
Yeah, okay. But how old is he? Like 36?
Yeah, yeah. He had been on a losing streak by the time he fought Yoenli Hernandez. He was. Yes.
Every fight you fight, you're not the same man, bro. For better or for worse.
Yep.
And any fighter can merge that. After every fight you have, you're not the same. You're not the same fighter. You're not the same person. Like you literally think a little bit different, whether that be for better or that be for worse.
Hmm.
So imagine how much wear and tear his body went through against a guy like Yo-Yo. And that's not like Yo-Yo went there did what he was supposed to do. They both men they both signed on a wager. They fought, Yo-Yo won. But it's like I can't compare this guy when I'm taking out guys like Troy Williamson, who's what is he ranked like number 4 at 168 now? When I fought him, he was number 5 at 160. You know, Chuck Simpson, although he didn't get to crack the top 10, he was still a top 20 fighter and one of the best amateur fighters that USA boxing's ever seen. You could check the records, you know. Um, I took him out. Obviously, Cedeno, Olympian guy, number 5, a real boogeyman because a lot of guys wouldn't fight him. You get what I'm trying to say?
Mm-hmm.
Like, and you should see how I answer these calls when they send me to fight these guys, bro. Like, I might be like asleep or something. I might be and like sometimes they'll shoot me a text. They'll just send me the guy's box rec. I won't even click it. I'll just look at his like picture, and I'll just say bet. Like before I do any research on him, I'll just be like, okay, like bet. You feel me? I don't ask how much. I don't ask when, what day. I just say bet. And they called me to fight Euri. My dad said, hey, like you want to fight Euri? I was like, yeah, sure. And then like it's nothing, bro. These are just names on the list at this point. And all these guys that I'm naming one by one, they will just become names.
Let's definitely take it back to 160, but just for a minute while I do have you in this time,
Yeah.
you trained alongside Keyshawn and Shakur back in January, right?
Yeah.
And you too many weights apart. You and Keyshawn never sparred though, right? Or did you?
No, no,
Right.
no, we never sparred. I sparred with Shakur when I was younger, when I was like closer to like 140, 147. Like I sparred with Keyshawn, not Keyshawn, Shakur back then, but I never got to work with Keyshawn.
How do you see his fight going with Haney if that's what's going to go down next?
I think he beats the shit out of Haney, honestly. I think that, Haney's a phenomenal fighter. He has a hell of a jab, very experienced, very crafty. I think that Keyshawn Davis is very crafty, but he's like more of a predator. I think Devin Haney's more of an opportunist. You know what I'm trying to say? So don't get me wrong, it's not a riskless fight. Like it's still a risky fight for Keyshawn Davis as well. But I think that Keyshawn Davis is a natural predator, a tricky natural predator, bro, who like generally enjoys this shit. I don't know. I've been in the gym with him, bro. I'm telling you. You think I
Hmm.
have a screw loose? He has a screw loose. I'm telling you, bro.
Hmm.
Feel me?
Hmm. Hmm.
So it's like watching how he puts it together in his own way. And he has very good body shots. The body shots are what I think will slow down Haney. And don't get me wrong, Haney has a phenomenal jab. He's been in there with you name him, he's been in there with him. And like it's gonna be an interesting fight, but my money's on Keyshawn.
He sounds like he's a predator that's skilled and intelligent enough
Yes.
to get to get there.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. But do you think that Haney's power could surprise Keyshawn when he's never fought at welterweight? And Haney's power looks a little bit more settled in at 47 from the Brian Norman fight. Is that an X
Yeah.
factor in this fight for Keyshawn that,
I mean, definitely something you have to take consideration. Like, even if they say a guy has pillow hands, no matter what, bro, like you have to be on point because, bro, it takes a punch that you don't see. It doesn't even have to be the hardest punch. Like it could be a jab, bro. If you didn't see it, or if it catches you on the right spot, like if it catches you and you're off balance and you fall, that messes up your confidence. You lost a round, and now the other guy's like, oh, I got him.
hmm
Word. So it's a lot of stuff that goes into that. But like I said, I think Keyshawn should win though. Like I don't know, it's gonna be a good fight.
Yeah, I think everybody would look forward to it. But you were right about Boots beating Zayas, and on
Yeah.
that point, because it sounds like you had good work with Jaron Ennis, which is saying a lot because he runs a lot of dudes out the fucking gym.
No,
And
yeah, he breaks
did
guys
part,
up, bro.
but did part of you, Jahai, after seeing what he did to Zayas, go like did it give you a little extra boost of confidence? Like, damn, like I was holding my own with that day after did like that. Yeah.
When you see these guys though, you have to understand like like going into that, bro. I knew like I was way better than Xander like years ago. Like, feel me? Like no shade. He's a great fighter. He's a world champion. Like, you feel me? Great fighter, world champion. He's gonna keep getting better. He's a dangerous fighter. But I knew I was miles ahead of him like years ago. So it didn't really show me anything I didn't know. It's just kind of like time just revealed everything. Eventually, bro, everybody's gonna have to get put to the test. Even myself, I feel like I've had some tests, yes, but I feel like, right now I'm just like building my legacy in a sense. The second I get a world championship and I start really striking names off the list, bro, like right now it's no real names for me to strike off the list. There's no world champions that are like dominant or like like that guy at my division right now. You know, like, but if I'm fortunate to fight a guy like a Carlos Adames, and I could just strike his name off the list, I feel like that would just show people what I've been saying to them for a long time, like how Boots showed everybody what he's been saying for a long time when he fought Xander. Right.
Yeah, you're in New York right now, right, Jahi?
Yeah. Yeah.
You look like you're kind of shooting like a 90s music video when they would ride around, like the coloring, the tint to your
Yeah.
video color right now. You look like,
Yeah.
like you're
Yeah. I
supposed
see
to
it has like
be.
a little brownish, like a little
Yeah, yeah,
font.
yeah, yeah, right. With New York in the background. But
That's
man,
not
I know I don't got you for too much longer. You said about, and I know you want the Denzel Bentley fight. Denzel's a dog, by the way. I could hear that you respect him as a fighter too,
Oh yeah, yeah.
but with Amari, you said you were like, and he knows. You know, you said that at the end of the interview, and Amari's making waves on the West Coast. You're on the, you guys are both making waves in the middleweight division as young middleweights. What
Yeah.
did you mean by that though? Like he knows. Are you talking about did you have a sparring session? You got experience with each other from the amateur program? Like, or you're just saying he knows like he's watching you from afar like everybody else?
Watch him afar like everybody else. You get what I'm trying to say, bro? Just like everybody else, bro. Like I'm saying, I'm never sparring, we never think, but we see each other on the amateur and stuff like that. We just, I don't really respect, you know, what he got going on in terms of like, he's a good fighter. He wouldn't be in the position he is if he wasn't a good fighter. But I just can't wait to the day that we get to sign the paper and I get to just like, show him, I'm the best. You know what I'm trying to say? I am the best.
Okay, well then, and just lastly, man, I get it. It's sparring. You don't really talk about it too much. But back to the Boots thing. I was kind of assuming that you had good work with him because you
Yeah,
kept coming back and you weren't able to get ran out the gym. Can you
yeah.
confirm that though? Like, what was it good
No,
work on your end? You
not
weren't getting,
hella good work. Hella
yeah,
of a good work. Oh, thank you, bro. Thank you, bro. Hella good work. Like that's that sparring where it's like this is the sparring that you need to prepare you for a fight of this magnitude. For me, fighting Cedeno, and for him fighting a Boots. You get what I'm trying to say? I'm young and hungry, just like how Zayas was young and hungry. He needed that work, and I was fighting a crafty southpaw, strong guy, just like Boots. It meshed out perfectly well, and I think it definitely helped me get ready for my fight.
yeah. That I'm sure it was TV ready
Yeah,
as they
yeah,
say in the
yeah.
gyms. Yeah. So,
Yeah, no, for sure, man. I'm telling you, man. That was definitely some good work. If you were there, you were there. Right.
all right, Jahai, thank you for your time, man. Good win last month. So salute to you. And I know you're chasing the title fights and you're getting close to landing them, man, in the top seven with two of the sanctioning bodies. So,
Thank
we'll see what happens for the rest of the year. Got to see you back in the ring before this year's over, though.
I,
That's for
I,
sure.
I, I really want to get back in the ring, even if it's not for the world title right away. I
Yep.
would love to get back in the ring. I'm gonna sit down, talk to my team, see what's available. We go from there.
All right, Jahai. Best of luck, man. Thanks for the time.
Appreciate you, man. Thank you.